In this video, I would like to walk you through the first steps after an initial boot of Ubuntu 24 in a virtual machine. So what I just did here was creating a new virtual machine with this ISO image that I downloaded from the official website, Ubuntu 24 LTS, long time support. So the first mistake I did here was to assume that it's ready now, but that's just the start screen. If you would shut it down, it wouldn't come up again. Now you have to use this here, install release, to really install Ubuntu. So I have to click here. And then the real installation is prepared. Everything else is just kind of an initial boot. I'm using wired connection here. Actually, I have a Wi-Fi connection, but since I'm in a virtual machine, it probably detects this as wired connection. And then I do the interactive installation, default select, and I want to have especially those MP4 drivers installed, which are proprietary. And then erase disk and install Ubuntu. That I will call the account tester and the machine Ubuntu 24V. Create a password. I would like to require that at startup I'm here in Germany, and now I can install. This will take a few minutes. Okay, done. I paused the video for roughly 8 minutes. Now I can restart the system and then Ubuntu should run completely installed. Restart now. Okay, now we're back up again. Now I got my tester user and I can log in. As you can see, the screen now is in full screen mode, so everything seems to be installed completely, but now I have to do the last steps. So I say next, skip for now, finish, and that's it. Now let's check the system. What we have here is the so-called dash. I would like to get rid of those floppy disk and CD-ROM because I didn't mount anything of that. So we can do that in the settings. So I go to settings, go to Ubuntu desktop, and then there's a configure docking behavior, and I simply say I don't want to include unmounted volumes, and then that's gone. Obviously there's a CD-ROM mounted, probably virtually. Let's check that. Yeah. Okay. And then let's check the terminal, because I would like to use this system primarily as a test system for Linux. So I need the terminal. Where do I find the terminal? Here's the terminal. I actually want to have that terminal here in the dash. So how do I do that? There's no option here to somehow put that or drag that into the dash. Instead you have to go to the open icon and say pin to dash. And now it's in the dash. Finally, I have to check if I have the right language settings for my keyboard, because I have a German keyboard. So if I try to put my umlauts into the terminal, type my umlauts in the terminal, I will get this here. In order to change that, I have to go to settings, search for keyboard, and then add another input source. Here I need German. German. Here. Add. And now I have a language switcher here where I can say, please use the German keyboard. And now I have my umlauts in the keyboard, in the terminal. So finally, I check my IP address. So I'm wired here, wired settings, and the IP address is here in the details. And with that, I can start working with my virtual machine. Before I continue, I will set another snapshot, which I will call initial install. Okay, that's it for now.